Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we have an exciting topic to discuss. We're going to be talking about using the Dexcom G7 continuous glucose monitor to manage type 2 diabetes. But before we dive into the G7, I want to share a quick story with you. Now, I used to use something called the Freestyle Libre 14. I'll tell you, that had its fair share of quirks and challenges and whatnot. Don't worry, we're going to cover those in a future video where we'll talk about the differences between the two devices. However, after discussing my concerns with my doctor, they recommended trying the Dexcom G7. It's sort of the newest technology out there. I just picked it up today, and man, I am so excited to share the basics of this device with you. And make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications, as my next video is going to be showing exactly how to get the G7 working in just a few minutes. So what is the Dexcom G7 CGM, or continuous glucose monitor? Well, the Dexcom G7 is a revolutionary device designed to help individuals with diabetes monitor their glucose levels in real time. In the old days, you used to have to take that finger prick thing and like stick it in your finger over and over and over. And I'll be honest, I started out that way and I hated it. It was awful. You know, my fingers were always sore, and you know, you got to have blood coming out and everything. It's just not great. What this does is, what the Dexcom G7 does, it consists of a small sensor. It's placed under the skin, usually on the back of your arm here. And then you either have a receiver or a smartphone. I use a smartphone app that displays your glucose reading. Now, don't worry. There is a tiny flexible needle that gets inserted in your skin on the back of your arm. Now, I'm telling you right now, I hate shots. I hate needles. But I can honestly tell you that you'll never feel this thing. It's really painless. Setting it up is super easy. It's a breeze. First, you want to make sure you have the necessary components. So you'll need your sensor, your receiver. Here's your sensor, it comes in the box here. You'll need your receiver, and you'll need a compatible smartphone. You'll also need an alcohol swab because you need to clean it off. And then there's an adhesive patch that comes in the box. You'll need that because you put it around the sensor when you're done, and that helps keep it in place for the 10 days that it's useful. Then just follow the instructions on the box. It's really simple. Basically, it's a little device. You just take it on the back of your arm, hit a button, it puts it in, and you're good, you know, and then it will continuously measure your glucose levels. I think it's every 5 minutes it's actually automatically reading. Now, that's a great thing because on the Freestyle Libre 14, which is a competitor, you literally had to take your smartphone. Where's my smartphone? Here it is. And you had to literally touch it to the back of your arm every single time you wanted it to read. Which, honestly, is it a big deal? No, but I'd rather just automatically send it to the phone. So to connect the Dexcom G7, you just need to pair the sensor with either the receiver or a compatible smartphone. Really super simple. There's a QR code on the sensor. You just scan it with your phone, and you're good to go. Now, some doctors are going to prescribe a receiver to you. The only time you need that is if you don't have a compatible smartphone that can receive all the data. Now, in the description, I'm going to put a link to the compatible smartphones. Make sure you check that out first before you go to your doctor. This was a big surprise for me when I did the Libre 14. I had a big problem where I ended up getting it all prescribed to me, and I found out my phone didn't work. So you don't want to be surprised when you go through the hassle of going to the doc, then going to the pharmacy, getting home, and then you find out your phone isn't compatible. That would really stink. Don't be that person. Like, just take the time, look at the link below. Now, most common smartphones should work. Apple, Samsung, but you know, there may be some obscure ones out there that don't work, so always check first. Then what you do is you open the Dexcom app on your smartphone. Hopefully you've got a compatible one. And you follow the on-screen instructions. Super simple. You pair it together by taking a picture of the QR code. It takes 30 minutes for it to warm up. So for the first 30 minutes, it's just getting data. And then after that, it will start reading. And then it provides you with real-time, valuable information on how to manage your diabetes effectively. You can view your current glucose level. You can view trend arrows. Are you going up? Are you going down? Are you staying flat? You can set up customizable alerts for high or low glucose levels. Now, what this does is it empowers you to make informed decisions about your diabetes management. Now, the G7 or continuous glucose monitor is essential for managing type 2 diabetes. And why is that? Well, first, it offers continuous glucose monitoring. So it eliminates the need for frequent finger sticks, which is, like I said, a big hassle. Second, it provides real-time data. So it allows you to see how your glucose levels change throughout the day, and you can respond accordingly. Now, this is huge because you can see real-time changes every time you eat. Think about that. Every little piece of food you put in your mouth, an hour to 2 hours later, you want to wait an hour to 2 hours to check to see how it affected. That's just the way blood sugar works. But it allows you to see how your body reacts to eating every different type of food. And then if you see something that spikes your blood too much, your blood sugar, maybe you don't eat that anymore, right? Now, the G7 app also provides personalized insights and trends. It gives you a comprehensive overview of your glucose patterns. Now, by analyzing this information and having access to it, you can identify factors that affect your glucose levels, such as certain foods or exercise or stress. They all impact. And then you can make necessary adjustments to your lifestyle. One of the things that's interesting, you'll notice if you go do a workout session, maybe you go get on a treadmill for a half hour, an hour, or walk around your neighborhood with your dog, you know, you'll check your blood sugar and you'll see it drop because your body is burning blood sugar. Now, another thing that's really cool is that you can share the data with your healthcare professionals or even your family if you want that accountability. So you can share that data with anyone you want, and by providing them access to your glucose trends, they can gain valuable insight into how they manage your diabetes or how they help you. And they can provide you personalized advice to optimize your treatment plan. Now, if it's your family, they can't do your treatment plan, but they can certainly hold you accountable. And believe me, that's very, very powerful because you need other people on your side who are helping you with this. It can't be all on you. And there you have it. I mean, that's a simple 101, Dexcom G7 101 to manage your type 2 diabetes. Now, remember, the device offers continuous glucose monitoring, real-time data, personalized insights, the ability to share information with your healthcare team or your people in your family. And if you're ready to take control of your diabetes management, give it a try. They're not cheap. You know, insurance, a lot of insurance covers it, but my insurance doesn't cover a lot, but it costs me like, I don't know, $80 a month or something. Not cheap, right? But and if you can't afford it, I get it. Maybe you just go to the finger stick thing until you can afford it. But you know, it's nice to have that continuous level of monitoring. There's no doubt. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, get the turn notifications on. That way, anytime we come out with stuff, you know, you're gonna be notified. In the next video, I'm gonna actually insert this thing on the back of my arm. I'm gonna show you how to set it up. Share your experiences. Any questions you have in the comments section below. Until next time, stay healthy, stay happy, and just remember, you can control your type 2 diabetes. You just have to take a stand.